You've consumed enough. It's time to create. Welcome to Dr. Eric T. Motivation Corner. Stop scrolling. Stop watching. Stop consuming. Every minute you spend watching someone else's life, your life dies a little that you've consumed enough. Videos, podcasts, social media, TikToks, Reels. And what? You're still sitting there thinking motivation will magically appear. Let me be crystal clear. Motivation isn't going to hit you in the face. Action will. Last year, you spent hundreds of hours consuming content. And what did it create? Nothing. A headache. A false sense of progress. You call yourself ambitious. You say you want success. But your actions? They scream lazy, scared, comfortable. This is your wake-up slap. You've consumed enough. It's time to create. Part 1. The cost of innocent control. Let's break it down. You scroll. You watch. You like. You comment. You feel productive. But here's the truth. You're dying in silence. Every hour spent consuming content is an hour you could have built your skill, written your first page, launched your first project, started your grind that you're addicted to learning while avoiding doing. You tell yourself, I need more knowledge before I start. Let me crush that excuse. You already know enough. Knowledge without action is trash. Micro story. John wakes up at 7 a.m., scrolls Instagram till 10 a.m. He finishes 2 motivational videos, feels ready, and then takes a nap. That's a full 3 wasted hours. 3 hours he'll never get back. And John isn't special. That's you. That's everyone watching. Here's the harsh truth. Consumption creates envy. Creation creates results that you've watched others build empires while you've built playlists. You've studied skills while avoiding the work. And here's the punch. Every hour you consume, someone else is creating the life you dream of. Ask yourself, do you want to be a consumer or a creator? Because if you stay here, you'll end up broke, irrelevant, forgotten. Part 2. Excuses are your why. Look at yourself. Look at the phone in your hand. That device is stealing your life. I'll start tomorrow. I'm not ready. I don't know how. Stop. Those are excuses. Weakness disguised as reasons that you've got tools. You've got ideas. You've got time. But what do? You scroll. You binge. You research for hours. Excuses don't build empires. Action does. Micro story. Sarah spent 6 months learning design online. Today, she has 0 projects completed. Meanwhile, someone with half her knowledge just launched a product and made $5,000. Why? Because they acted. Sarah waited. She consumed. She hesitated. Here's the reality check. Your excuses are loud. Your results are silent. Comfort has you chained. Fear has you frozen. And you're pretending to be busy. You need to understand this. The life you want will never wait. Your dreams don't care about your comfort. The next 30 days are critical. Ask yourself, am I creating or am I consuming? Because the answer will define your future. Part 3. The call to consumed enough. Now, it's time to create relentlessly. Stop telling yourself you'll start next week. Stop waiting for permission. Stop scrolling for validation. What can you create today? A video, a blog, a business plan, a workout plan, anything that moves the needle forward. Micro story. Mark knew he wanted to be a writer. He stopped reading motivational content and wrote his first chapter instead. 1 month later, he finished a book. 1 year later, published and making income. Why? Because he acted while others consumed. This is your moment. Create while others scroll. Work while others nap. Build while others binge. Your future self is screaming for you to act. Don't let your potential rot. Don't let excuses win. Discipline over comfort. Action over consumption. Results over excuses. Today, you stop being consumer. Today, you become a creator. Look in a mirror and say, I'm done watching. I am done waiting. I create now. Closing/explosion, the clock is ticking. Every second you wait, someone else is taking your spot that you've consumed enough. Now create a life worth consuming and no more watching, no more waiting. Take your ideas, take your energy, take your time, and make it real. This is Dr. Eric T. Motivation Corner reminding you your life isn't a spectator sport. You create or you get left behind. Part 4, From Consumer to Creator, the uncomfortable truth 1. Welcome back. The brutal reality, welcome back to Dr. Eric T. Motivation Corner. You think this is just another video? You think this is just motivation to watch and feel good for 5 minutes? And no, this is a mirror, a harsh reflection of who you are right now. And let me tell you, the reflection is ugly. You're not lazy because you're tired. You're lazy because you've trained yourself to be lazy. You scroll through your feed like it's your job, like content is cash. It isn't. It's a trap, a fake dopamine hit designed to keep you in chains. Ask yourself, how many hours this week did you spend consuming? And how many hours did you spend producing something real? I already know the answer. Most of you, 0 to very little. And that's why you feel stuck. That's why your dreams aren't happening. Point 2. Consumption versus creation. Understand the divide. Let me break this down so even the laziest person in the room understands. Consumption. You watch videos. You read quotes. You feel inspired for 10 minutes. You close the app. You go back to the same habits. Result? Nothing. 0. Nada. Creation. You take that energy. You write your first line. You start your first project. You call your first client. You sweat. You struggle. You fail. You keep going. Result? Growth. Momentum, change, real life. And here's the brutal part. It hurts. Creation is uncomfortable. Consumption is easy. Comfort is a lie that you've been lying to yourself for years. I need more time, more resources, more ideas. No, you need grit, discipline, action. Micro story. Kevin watched entrepreneurship videos every night. He memorized every tip. He could quote Gary Vee, Grant Cardone, every motivational speaker. Yet a year later, nothing launched, nothing sold. Why? Knowledge without action is poison. Point 3. The cost of waiting. Every second you wait, opportunity walks past you. Every minute you scroll, someone else is creating. Someone else is learning by doing, not watching. You tell yourself, I'll start Monday. Let me crush that thought. Monday never comes. Motivation doesn't come knocking. Your life is happening right now, right this second. Picture this. If you spent 3 hours a day scrolling for the past year, that's over 1,000 hours wasted. What could you have done with that time? Launched a side hustle, built a skill, created content, learned a language, started a YouTube channel, written a book. And what do you have instead? Empty promises, regret, frustration. Stop lying to yourself. Stop rationalizing. Stop finding excuses. Point 4. Comfort kills. And you're comfortable, you re-comfortable. Too comfortable to take risks. Too comfortable to face rejection. Too comfortable to fail. Here's the truth. Comfort is your enemy disguised as peace. It whispers in your ear, don't start, don't try, stay safe. Safety never built empires. Safety never created billionaires. Safety never produced legends. Micro story. Lisa worked at her 9 to 5. Every night, she binged content on how to start a business. She was learning. She was safe. Safe is a cage. A year later, someone half her age built a business online and doubled their income. Why? They acted. Lisa didn't. She stayed safe. She stayed comfortable. Point 5. Excuses are chains. Look at all your excuses. I don't have time. I'm not ready. I need more knowledge. Stop. 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 These are chains you forge yourself. Every excuse is a link holding you down. And every link you refuse to break, your life suffers that you're scared. Scared of failing. Scared of what people will think. Scared of leaving comfort behind. Let me tell you something. Fear is a compass. It points to exactly what you should be doing. If you're afraid to start, that's exactly where your growth is hiding. Point 6. Action is non-negotiable. Here's the only rule you need to follow. Action is non-negotiable. And no more thinking about it. No more, I'll plan first. No more, I need the perfect moment. There's no perfect moment. There's no perfect plan. There's only now. Action is messy. Action is uncomfortable. Action will test you. Action will make you sweat. But action creates life, results, momentum, and power. Micro story. Jason wanted to be a musician. He didn't have studio time. He didn't have money. He didn't have experience. He recorded songs on his phone. He uploaded them. One song blew up. Momentum built. Opportunity came. Why? Action. Point 7. The 30-day challenge. From consumer to creator. Listen closely. I'm not leaving you with just words. I'm giving you a challenge. 30 days of creation. Day 1, write one idea. Day 2, start one project. Day 3, take one real step toward a skill you want. Every day, create. Don't consume. Don't scroll. Don't justify. Just do. If you commit by day 30, you will have created something tangible, something real, something that didn't exist before. Something that puts you ahead of the 90% who stayed comfortable and scrolling. Point 8. Mindset shift. You are the producer of your life. Hear me. You are the producer of your life. Not social media. Not motivational videos. Not your friends. Not your parents. You. Stop thinking you'll get ready later. Stop thinking you need validation. Stop thinking someone owes you guidance. You already have everything inside you. You have the ideas, the energy, the potential. What you don't have is the courage to start. 9. Creating despite fear and doubt. You will feel fear. You will doubt yourself. You will want to quit. That's a guarantee. Guess what? Fear is part of creation. Doubt is part of success. Every successful person you admire felt the same fear. The difference? They acted anyway. They created anyway. They pushed anyway. Micro story. David wanted to start a tech company. He doubted his skills. He feared failure. He still started. Today, his company is valued at millions. Why? Because he acted despite fear. Point 10. Accountability. Your life depends on it. You need accountability. Someone to check if you're creating or consuming. Someone to challenge you when you lie to yourself. You cannot do this alone. Human nature will trick you into comfort. You must force yourself into discomfort. Make a list of what you will create this week. Tell someone. Make them check. No excuses. No skipping. No lying once. The brutal truth about talent versus disciplined talent is overrated. Discipline is underrated. You might think you're waiting for talent to strike. Wrong. Talent is useless without discipline, action, and consistent creation. That micro story. Emma could sing. She was talented. She waited for a record deal. She watched other creators upload daily while she stayed silent. Talent didn't save her. Discipline did. Another artist created every day and surpassed her point 12. Your life is a canvas. Stop watching others paint. Visualize this. Your life is a blank canvas. Every day you scroll, you're letting someone else paint their masterpiece while your canvas remains empty. That you've consumed enough. You've absorbed enough ideas, enough inspiration, enough motivation. Now it's your turn to paint. Bold colors, hard strokes, real action. That don't wait for permission. Don't wait for clarity. Don't wait for safety. Create. Now point 13. Closing the emotional wave. The final call. Let me leave you with this. You've consumed enough. Every motivational video, every quote, every podcast has done its job. Now it's on you. Take the energy you felt watching this video. Take the shame, the frustration, the anger, the hunger. Channel it into creation. Stop scrolling. Stop waiting. Stop rationalizing. Stop hiding. Today, you choose creation over consumption. Today, you step into discomfort. Today, you act while others scroll. Look in the mirror. Ask yourself, will I be a consumer for the rest of my life? Or will I create, act, and dominate? Your answer defines everything. Your future is built on what you do today, not what you watch. Part 5. Stop waiting, start building one. Welcome back. Reality check. Welcome back to Dr. Eric T. Motivation Corner. If you're still watching, I'm going to hit you where it hurts. You think motivation alone will change your life? It won't. Motivation fades. Action lasts. Discipline lasts. Results last. That you've consumed enough. You've read enough quotes. You've listened to enough speeches. And yet, here you are, still waiting, still hesitant, still scrolling, still watching. Let me tell you the truth. Waiting is the enemy of your dreams. Every second you wait, someone else is building your future while you watch. Every minute you hesitate, opportunity slips through your fingers. Point 2. The curse of waiting. UV got ideas. You got plans. You got dreams. But here's the problem. You keep waiting. Waiting for the perfect time. Waiting for the perfect plan. Waiting for motivation to strike like lightning. Let me stop you right there. The perfect time does not exist. The perfect plan is a myth. Motivation is a lie if it doesn't lead to action. That micro story. A kid named Alex wanted to start a business. He kept saying, next month, next year, after I learn more. He waited. And by the time he finally tried, someone else had already done it. Opportunity lost. Forever. Waiting costs more than effort ever could. Waiting costs your life, your dreams, your potential. Point 3. Excuses will eat your life alive. Let's talk excuses. Let's break them down. I'm tired. I don't have time. I'll start tomorrow. Stop lying to yourself. These are not reasons. These are chains. Chains you willingly put on yourself to avoid discomfort. Comfort is a killer. It whispers to you, stay safe, stay small, Don't risk. But safety doesn't build wealth. Safety doesn't build skill. Safety doesn't build impact. Action builds that micro story. Lisa wanted to write a book. She spent 3 months researching instead of writing. Today, someone half her age published a bestseller. Why? Action. Discipline. Creation. Point 4. You are wasting your potential. Let me expose something uncomfortable. You're wasting your potential. All that talent, all that energy, all that intelligence sitting there, going unused, collecting dust while the world moves ahead. You tell yourself, I'll figure out later. Later never comes. Later is a trap. Later is a synonym for never. Every hour you spend scrolling, binge watching, consuming content without acting is a stolen hour from your potential. Imagine your life in 5 years if nothing changes. Still scrolling, still waiting, still making excuses, still consuming. That's the reality if you don't act. Point 5. Creation is hard. That's why it's rare. Listen. Creation is uncomfortable. Creation is scary. Creation demands risk. That's why most people never do it. Most people never reach their potential. Most people settle for a life smaller than what they could achieve. Comfort feels good now, but years from now, it will feel like regret screaming in your ears. Micro story. Jason dreamed of launching a tech startup. He feared failure. He feared judgment, but he acted anyway. Today, he's making millions. His reward didn't come from comfort. It came from courage, action, persistence.